on debugging it now.
Click the swords.
Yeah. Get in there. But yeah, so it's definitely interesting. Um, I only made a couple trades so far, but I got it working. I'm still just kind of debugging stuff. But I was like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Let's get it. Yes, range. Exactly.
He lost all your money first, but now he's starting to make money with his.
No, it's still in the wallet. We actually, it makes you do simulated trades before you even do a legitimate trade. So basically, you have to it forces you to figure out what you're doing before you do it, basically. So, but it's also there's API limits. There's all kinds of other stuff that they don't really talk about in the documentation that I was reading. There's a lot of trial and error, but ooh, yeah, no one pay attention to that. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. This is more than just like, hey, let's just set it up in the Discord real quick. Like this is very involved. So it's definitely taken me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I got it running mostly, and it's interesting. I got a couple skills downloaded on it now, and I'm currently right now as we speak running the Polymarket Bitcoin trade and the Weather Trader. So we'll see how it goes. Oof. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Murder Bears again tonight for sure.
CFTC chair says crypto clarity bill is coming.
Yeah, it's I don't see Pumpkin here, but I have to I have to fix a roll because I nuked his poker channel because I thought we needed a new one. Range, yeah, if you want to run it, go for it. If you're at your desk. Um, but no, it's
He's at his
we
girlfriend's
need
wheelchair at this
to
point.
he wanted me to add a new poker roll, so I figured we needed a new one, so I created a new roll, but it untagged our poker people, so we're gonna have to make some kind of announcement where we get people back in and announce the poker. So but working on that. It should be the poker should be starting here very shortly, guys, so as soon as I get that out, then it will be ready to go. Oof. Death. Oof.
Just suck it up and talk the whole time, JC.
uh I don't know if I should share. I don't know if I should share my Discord, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so you guys can see.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
All right, so this is me talking to the bot in my DMs. This was a few minutes ago for a game night. So this is the configuration I'm running right now, and it's running these trades. They're not actually live yet. And then I'm running the weather trader one. I added print statements in the terminal I'm using, so I can see everything. Um,
You
these are
won,
my.
Reptile. You are a winner.
I
What the hell?
won. All right, I don't know. I don't want to share my API keys by accident, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing that. But yeah, it's really interesting, guys. I'll show you guys Simmer real quick. But yep, exactly. I can't believe it. Reptar the Holy. I forgot that was my tag. So yeah, here I'm gonna show my dashboard real. Sorry, guys, my son always wants to play game night with us. So this is the. So here's this. I'll show you guys real quick.
Show us.
All right. So these are basically all the skills that you can add to it. You connect an agent like your AI or whatever, and then you can add all of these, and they each do different things. You guys can see there's like tweets, fast loop. This is just the regular simmer platform. Call sheet. There's a bunch of the. Ooh, I didn't even see this one, the improved one. I gotta check that one out because I've been using this one up here. But yeah, there's a ton of them, and they all do different things. And essentially, you're just playing these different markets. Crypto, politics, sports, weather, music, business. Like whether ETH goes up or down. Like there's just a ton of things that you can pick. So that's essentially what we're kind of doing with it. But it's been really fun to play around with because it does a lot more than just trading. I realize, this is people are talking about this all over Twitter for a reason because people are using it for all kinds of different things. Like it codes by itself, so it's insane, but it's kind of like the beginning of AI. So there's not a lot of documentation on it, and it's still the early stages. So we're still tweaking everything and figuring everything out.
So
You guys hear that? That's
something.
chomping.
I heard your kitty cat. Something to be aware of, guys. Make sure you trust the source. Of if you go on X and somebody's like, my trading bot makes $100, an hour or whatever. This is all you have to do, and you just copy their stuff. Just be aware that you better really trust them. One of the things Reptar said he does is he puts that code into an AI and says, hey, what does this code do? Does this code give access to my my accounts to an outside source, blah, 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 blah. But just be very, very careful in this.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everything we see on the internet has to be real, right?
Well, and what's interesting, the reason we even spent the time looking into it was just because, the people that, yeah, go ahead and run it, Rich. The people that, first of all, it was more than one account has been sharing this. I mean, this has been all over Twitter. Like a bunch of people have been sharing it. But the one article that I was reading, or not article, I guess, actually it was a thread, but it was, I can post it in the chat if you guys really want to take a look at it. But it showed all the wallets that it had been tracking. Because on Polymarket, there's a leaderboard, right? It shows all the bots that are making trades on Simmer. So if you guys don't know, Simmer is basically just a trading platform that allows bots, and that connects to Polymarket. It's kind of like a backdoor workaround. And essentially, what's happening is they're just tracking these wallets, and they can see basically the people posted the proof. Like here's this wallet, blah blah blah. And don't get me wrong, it's only as good as you make it. So if you're not an experienced trader, you don't know what to tell it to do. It's gonna probably lose you money because it's gonna execute bad trades. But all it's doing is essentially what it's told to do, and what you would really are trying to program it to do is just index AI and check the markets, and then make these skills, these quote unquote skills that you see in Polymarket. Let's see if I can share it again. What ranges? No, I can't. It's all good. The skill section on Polymarket or on Simmer just shows you all the things that it can do, and those are just pre-built codes that are downloadable. So if you guys want to take a look, you can just look at them. But essentially, OpenClaw is just indexing them and running them. So you can make your own, or you can use pre-built. So there's a lot to it, is what I'm getting at, guys. It's definitely a lot.
Sorry, I was going to say something.
JC,
I was going to say something important, but I don't remember what it was.
He forgot.
Is my stream audio better now? Does that work better?
I just muted your stream audio because otherwise you get background noise from the game itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna hop on here in a little bit, probably with range, and I'm gonna test some stuff and optimize stuff. But as of right now, it is technically running. I don't have the shell pulled up, but um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will keep you guys updated for sure.
Yep, and the beautiful thing is, once Reptar makes sure he's got it figured out, we can create a tutorial for everyone in our community that, obviously, we're a safe place to get this information. And we can also start maybe using some of the AO funds to generate even higher prizes for our community.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys, because I mean, this is something that's pretty passive. I mean, you got to monitor it and update some stuff, but I mean, it's essentially trading where you're sleeping. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, okay, cool. It's working range. Right. Let's see. C range, that's beautiful. I literally just asked the bot, I'm like, ping me when a trade is placed. And now I don't have to check it. Look at that.
That's pretty peak.
And most of you guys know, but the winner
Coke
is
Zero for life. How did you get that username, dude?
What was that range?
This person in my stream is called Coke Zero for life, like on Twitch. I don't understand how they got that username because that one should be like so coveted. All right, here we go.
Coke Zero's trash.
We got 27 people in this one. This might be the biggest.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest we've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, Pickletown died first.
JC, I did see a little video of Melania walking out with the robots.
Oh, I died. I hate this game.
Don't be a hater.
You don't even
Coke
have
Zero
to
for
do
life is
anything to
absolutely
terraform
killing it right now.
Let's go.
I'm curious how this game is coded. Like if it's like proximity, because sometimes like the bears are like around each other, but they don't shoot each other, even if they have weapons. So is it like that one with the bomb, Mr. Degen 4, or like he had a bomb in the middle, but he didn't throw it for a second.
That's kind of why, like, we talked about things that we wanted to do with the NFTs because we wanted to be functional. And we talked about some kind of like, gamified staking game, kind of similar to, I guess, what Legends of the Mara was. And, that could be a cool way that we do something like a governance token or something like, further down the road. But it would be so easy to do now. Before, that would have taken so much time to code and make a game, but now you can literally just run your idea through AI and it
How
will
the
the game
heck
for you.
did you just
Let's
do that?
go.
How did
Let's
you
Nice.
go.
how did you do that? How did you pull that off,
Cheetah.
bro? He had 2 more health than you did.
Cheetah.
Nice.
How
Make
the
sure you
hell?
open a ticket.
GG's, but damn. All right. How
Hacks.
many of these do you want to do, Reptar? Or I guess JC, since it's your dollar bills.
Reptar muted himself.
He did. He's playing with his cat.
JC says another one.
Okay.
Run another one.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta find a way to change my bear.
Forgot I have the soundboard.
Yeah, JC definitely needs more drink. But yeah, JC, I could do the show again tomorrow if you're still like dying for sure. All right, sweet. Hope Zero for life. That is a pretty funny username. Not gonna lie. Yet, that's gonna be like what? 17 more? 17 more subs? Range 81 seconds on the timer. Damn, you're killing us right now.
I can speed it up if you want.
And nobody's talking though. Normally we fill this air with like
Yeah.
this dead time with
Normally it's
talking.
like JC and whatnot, but
You
yeah.
know what? I do
You know,
want to show one thing real quick.
it's like JC holding the conversation for us all.
We start the next game.
I didn't realize how much JC
Me and
talked.
JC
No
have
offense.
been loving
Until
the
he
iPhone episodes
stopped
lately,
talking.
and every single coin. I was actually just showing a buddy of mine just came over, and we were just looking at the charts, and every single AI project and every single project that we've been talking about on our top 5 picks list, they're all up between 30 and 104% right now for the month. So if you guys bought these coins like a month ago when we started talking about them, you are doing very well right now. But I'll pull up the bubbles here in a second when all the bears
Bubbles,
are
bubbles,
done
my
fighting
bubbles.
each other. Yeah, he definitely can. He definitely can. So can I. It's why the show works. So I have a question for you, Scorchman. How do you feel about doing Nexus events again?
Barchman,
What?
Reptar just asked you a question, brah.
I can barely hear him.
I
It's
can
not-
barely hear him as well.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
All right, what's
Still
your
quiet.
question?
Oh, it's my microphone. All right.
Your microphone was also super quiet in your stream this morning.
Okay, it's
If you
good
didn't,
now.
if you didn't see my chats.
Come on, baby.
I
Come
just
on,
did.
baby. Come on, baby. Oh,
Yes.
what was
Dude, is
that
Range
throw,
really gonna win
bro?
right now? He totally
What
is.
was
Man,
that throw?
that was
Alright,
an
it's me
epic
and Louis.
throw.
It's me and Louis. Me and Louis. Let's see.
God, pick up the thing, Louis. What are you doing?
Oh.
Game it.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Must be rigged.
I'll take that W. GG's.
Sorry, Louis. Range had the better rocket launcher.
You know what? Range earned that. He definitely deserved that.
I wouldn't say deserved it. It was all RNG. Let's see.
he ran the event. He's good. He deserved it. All right, so we can do marbles.
You're welcome, Range.
Actually, here I do want to show you guys this real quick. So Range, stop streaming real quick. Yeah, I want to screen share this real quick because I was just looking at this. All right, give me one sec, guys. Let me pull.
Reptar, do you want us to do Stream Racer as well? Remember the car racing game?
You know what? We haven't done that in a while, and I don't have that on my Twitch. So yeah, if you guys want to do
I
that,
have
we
it
will
here.
definitely.
Here I'm downloading that right now, so I'll do that. It's very small. It's already done. Let's see, where's Marvels as well?
All right, I want you guys to take a look at this. Okay. First of all, the AI picks. Tau up 110% for the month, 30% for the year. Biggest AI crypto. Quant up 23%. Not as impressive, but still pretty nice. Then you have Near up 32%. Still down 60% for the year, so still kind of a good buy, but it is up 30%. Fet AI up almost 70% for the month. Then
Yay.
also
Virtuals.
Render, I'm gonna kind of drag this guy on over here. Render is up almost 40% for the month and still in a massive pullback. It's got a really big market cap, but that is still, I think a really good buy. And then our bonus pick, ICP, which has just been absolutely wrecked lately, is up almost 20%. So that is every single AI project. And then obviously there's Ondo, there's a bunch of other ones that we've talked about too. They're like this entire narrative of AI right now is what
Virtual
is
an
being
AI
pushed.
agent.
Yeah, as I'm using an AI agent. So it's like, that's kind of another reason why we're looking into it because, AI is obviously the next big technological advancement and it pairs with crypto really well. So, as much as I'm, not a huge fan of AI, believe it or not, it's still important for, not only for us to like, be using, but as far as like investing too, just because, I mean, you know, everything else is down right now, but AI is moving for the last month. So it kind of shows like where the liquidity is going. Ooh, and JC, we need to figure out when that token launches. Did we tell them about DexRP and like the launch for that? I know we talked about it on the morning show, but
Yeah, you guys haven't talked about it in here, but you did talk about it in the morning show.
yeah, it's by the end of the month. So within the next like 4 days, that token's gonna go live, and we got it on the pre-sale. So we will let you guys know how that went also. But if you guys bought any Dex RP, we'll drop the link so you guys can claim yours.
All right, everybody! Exclamation point race in Twitch chat.
Get in Twitch and type
Range, you can
exclamation
go ahead
point
and
race.
share now.
Yep. All right, you guys got a minute to get in.
Minute to win it, like they say.
Oh no, I can just download this. No, this was fun. We haven't done this in a while.
Mm-hmm. My grandma brought over a cookie.
Did you do it all for a cookie?
Mm-hmm.
You guys will never guess what I'm eating right now.
A cookie?
An orange
A J.
creamsicle.
Oh.
And I'm not even on I'm not even on video for you guys to fucking screen capture it again.
Well, that person that screen captured it isn't here anymore, so we don't have to worry about that.
That's not true.
I thought it was you, to be honest.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Wow.
No.
Hey, I got an achievement.
Reptar. Reptar.
There's
Yeah,
chaos?
Sparker.
What was
Why
the
is there
question you
chaos?
asked me?
I asked you about Nexus if you were still playing it because
Oh, no. No, I am not.
yeah, because I'm looking back into it because Skoriak started doing, he sticks to, Web3 games that are pretty, on point. That's why he's
Yep.
just done content for Illuvium, basically. But he's getting back into their ecosystem and doing content for them. And obviously, like, JC's still running a node for playable. So I was honestly like, I'm looking at maybe getting back into it. We want to get back into a game that we can play as a community again and make money again. You know what I mean?
I do miss that. We had lots of fun in there, except when someone rage quit.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Is well, he's not actually
Rage
here
quit.
anymore.
Was that me that rage quit, or who was that?
No, it was Ron.
Oh, Ron rage quit.
He gets
No,
so mad.
hold it. Wait. I thought it was JC that rage quit. JC, verify. Yes, he said it was him.
Yeah, but JC rage quitting is totally different.
Honestly, I had fun in the game. I think the reason I stepped away is you had to buy their NFTs to stay in the game.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why.
and I think things change. A lot of the economies ended up changing. So, we've kind of been like looking back into stuff, and Illuvium's we're excited for, but it's not live yet. And then on top of that, Axie Infinity came back. There's a lot of weird things that have been happening. So we're trying to like cover all the bases and just actually find out what's profitable before we start doing gaming events again. But it's definitely something we've been looking into.
I'm very scarred from games. I don't know what happened. It wouldn't be the 10 freaking games that failed, would it?
Well, it's
Yes,
because they're all
yes, it
token
would be.
economies like that. Like Skoriak's talked about this too, and when we brought him on for an interview, like he mentioned it again. Like, these economies have to be based around the NFTs, like the assets themselves, because that's why people will pay real world money for fake items in video games, is because they have a use case. You know what I mean? If you just have a token that people are farming in your game, they're just sucking money out of the game until the game doesn't have any money left. Like, and that never works. And every
Who is
single game
nice?
that failed basically was
I don't know.
doing that model.
Who is Nice Punk?
Nice Punk is the winner.
Who's Nice Punk? Mr. or Mrs. Nice Punk.
I put it in the in the
Nice
Twitch
Punk.
chat.
I see.
Yeah, I forget that they have different names.
Well, Reptile, if you get back into it, let me know and maybe I'll swing by and hang with you a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we just want to check things out. Again, I'm getting into Axie Infinity. I never even played the new time. Muna.
Crypto Confidential, he says.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's won a couple times.
Okay, well, we're doing one more. So everybody, exclamation point race. Get in.
Ooh.
Number 2.
All right. You guys have 60 seconds starting now.
Do it.
Actually, Reptile, to be honest, I backed away from almost all gaming. Right now I'm playing TCG and it's open to landowners, so I'm just in there farming, and that's the only game I'm really playing.
Well, and I mean that's the thing. I don't know if you guys like noticed, but we kind of did too. You know what I mean? Like we used to work with a lot of different gaming companies, and um, you know, it's because they were profitable, and they were fun. So people were making money and people were having fun, so it worked. But again, when a lot of these like economies failed, we had to kind of really just focus on the ones that are actually doing things and actually still developing. And there's really not a lot of them left, to be honest. Like a lot of them failed. It's like the early days of the internet, where like 90% of companies ended up failing. And you know, realistically, there's like 3 of them that are still relevant, and one of them's Off the Grid, one of them's Illuvium, and Axie Infinity probably. And you know, there's a couple other ones that I'm leaving out, obviously, but it's those are like the main 3. And obviously, you know, Yuga Labs and their entire ecosystem is the big one, but they have hundreds of millions of dollars. Like they're not going to fail because they're just going to keep throwing money at the problem. But it's just a lot of these smaller projects can't. Building a game is so expensive. In even with AI now, it makes it cheaper, but AI is
Hello,
expensive.
little range
So
car.
The
Johnny
only game
Bravo
I'm playing
is
right
really
now
exciting.
is DeFi, and I'm earning.
Love
Oh,
it.
10 arrow a day. I figured it out. How's the H-bar pool going on Saucer Swap there, Reptar? No? Nothing? Fucking Ferris Bueller? Bueller?
Yeah,
JC's good.
honestly, it's crazy because like you know the Bored Ape Yacht Club is the big you know they're the biggest NFT project there is. I mean they were selling for like hundreds of thousands of dollars each. So it's like it's crazy to see how little they actually did. And then I see all these other projects like side projects like you know like Dookie Dash and you know these little mini game spin-offs that aren't even connected to it that use the IP. So it's hard to keep track of. Um dude, so the H bar pool, it's a little depressing, but we're kind of back where we started. But it's been nice because we've been accumulating sauce. Because when we first got into H bar, it was at what JC like probably like 7-8 cents. And it pumped all the way to like 22 cents when we had the pool running. So it was doing very well for a while. And obviously, you know, the entire markets are down like 60%. So we're kind of back where we started, to be honest, but we did accumulate, you know, quite a bit of sauce. I have to check the exact metrics on that soon. I haven't logged into that in a while. Last I checked, it was like, you know, we made like a couple $100 in just in like a few months, I think. But again, you know, H bar has been wild lately. I mean, it dropped to like 7 cents, went back to 11, and yeah, no. And sauce is like 100x, guys. That is gonna go so hard. Like, it's yeah, exactly. Like DeFi, like Uniswap right now is up over 100%. Like all the DeFi platforms, especially with what's going on with the banks and everything, like people are just gonna flock to DeFi because they're not gonna be able to do anything off of it. Nice.
Yay, pickle. All right, Mr. John Bravo, who are you?
Johnny Bravo, dude, let's go.
Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, and he's a holder.
He's a holder.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
He's one of the
Reptar, do
3
you want-
people that have gotten an NFT on a game night giveaway. John Bravo, I guess it's 4 now. John Bravo. Who else? Let me go down here.
Was it Muna?
Muna, I think won one. Who else won one?
Florence?
Yeah, Florence won one, and there's I'm forgetting. There's
Who's
one
the
other
big
person.
one?
It's so hard to remember.
Who's the first one? And then he
There's
went.
there's the guy that won that
And he
big
won
pack.
the
It
he
goes
won
with
the
like a Durant.
stupid ultra prize pack.
McFancy.
McFancy, that's right. No, yeah. No, we haven't given very. Death Party won one.
It was McFancy.
Have we given away 5?
4 or 5, something like that.
I don't know.
Did Death Party win
We've
one?
given away very few. We're still.
Death Party's a holder.
Yeah, It may have been Death Party was one. Guys, we're waiting. We're trying to verify that we've got the correct command for the smart contract to turn it on and turn it off, and we want to be really sure that we've got it right, because we don't want to turn it on and leave it on.
Giggity.
But we also don't want to pay $90 every time we turn it off and on.
Reptar, do you want to do marbles?
Yeah, I can run marbles. We'll do that after the last game.
Alright, I'll swap to
Yeah,
that
so
then.
we're figuring out the logistics of the mint. I mean, we're probably going to do the mint very shortly, just because it's, at this point, yeah, we could do it when
We definitely
want
want to turn it. We definitely want to turn it on at least, for an hour or so on game night if you want to mint. If you don't want to
I
mint,
was
that's
gonna say,
fine. But
why don't you leave it open for a week? Open it before
I'm
game night,
actually
and then leave
interested
it open
to
for a
see what
week, and
you
then
guys
close at the end of the
generate too.
following one.
we might consider that. Sam, good to see you.
I mean, that way it gives people a chance to get in there, get them, especially if they have to move funds around, like Reptar. But apparently that takes like 3 weeks to move H-bar.
Hey.
I'm gonna
You have
out
no idea.
Reptar. In order for him, his Coinbase, I'm just gonna flat out.
Damn you,
out him.
Coinbase!
Nah, his Coinbase account got paused because he has to update his KYC, and he's got.
Season
I
67.
live in New York, guys. Okay?
He's got to
I
go.
know
He's got to
New
go
York.
get a new
And
driver's
he
license.
and he refuses to do that.
Well, I'm sure
Dude,
in New
there's so
York,
many
if
things
you
I can
update your driver's license, it's $7,000 or something like that. Because Mom Donnie's got to pay for all of his socialist program bullshit. When all the billionaires are like, "Nah, I'm out."
No, it's insane. I can't even use Kraken in New York, honestly. I tried to, when they made that announcement that Kraken was accepted or whatever, I tried to make an account and I can't even make one because I'm in New York. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Hey, Reptar, move.
Sorry, I thought Range was running it, honestly. He told me
Tennessee
No.
is in-state
his
income
stream.
tax free.
Yeah, that is interesting. Oh, you are running Marvelous. Range, you gotta share it in the
Oh,
Discord.
sorry about that. I
Yeah, no, you're
closed the
good. That's why I
program.
was like, wait, do I need to run it?
Exclamation point
Yeah,
play
no
inside the
state
Twitch
income
chat.
tax in Tennessee. That's interesting. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John
Yep.
Dice.
Hey, maybe you two should actually meet sometime. Just saying.
I'm gonna. I do have 2 weeks off. Full disclosure. Starting in April. So,
Yeah,
maybe I'll go to Tennessee.
it's
spring break.
it's super funny that the only person I've met in this entire community, and we've been here for over 4 years, that I've actually met in person is Pickletown, because he was doing a road trip across the country and happened to be in my town, and we stopped and had a burger. But yeah, I've never met Reptar or Giro or DJ or KV in person ever,
Hey,
and
or
we're
me.
partners. Well, I mean, we're just
we're
the partners. That's
For 4 years.
yeah. We've
And-
been business partners for 4 years.
I told you, you got to fly out to where we are. You can meet Hackett and me.
Ice really wants this meetup to happen. You know what? I think we're gonna.
Hell
I think
yeah.
we're gonna have to do something to make it happen.
We just
Like
need the
next-
crypto market to come back so we can afford the plane tickets and
Like-
not be sweating it.
Next March in Vegas for my 40th birthday.
I fucking hate Vegas.
I've never been.
Dude, I don't go to casinos.
It's
for the one
$47
reason
for a strange shaped 12-ounce Coca-Cola bottle in your minibar.
Dude, it's
Fuck
it's
Vegas.
more ridiculous.
That's why you don't do the
Like,
minibar.
if you start winning at the casino, they literally kick you out. Like,
Yeah. Fuck Vegas.
So your options are lose your money or get kicked out because you won too much money. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's rigged anyway. It's like,
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean, I
gonna
don't
go
really
ahead
wanna
and
gamble. I wanna go to
say, hang on.
experience that shit.
Yeah, it was cool once, but I'm gonna tell all of our live streamers, if you happen to watch it on YouTube or